Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I just made myself a cup of coffee with some foam on top. I'm going to enjoy that. I've been kind of mapping out the week of things that need to be accomplished. One of the things is going to be juicing. I have some fruits and vegetables like soaking, I'm cleaning them. I'm going to juice apple, celery, carrot, ginger, and spinach. Different combination of that. So I hope you'll join me in the kitchen. I also have, like over the last week, recorded things that are happening in the area. Like my husband and I went out for hibachi. Yesterday, I saw a bunch of ice fishermen out with their snowmobiles on the lakes because we live on a lake. So I just thought I would put all that in there. But I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon in the kitchen. We are in the kitchen and it's time to juice. So, as I mentioned earlier, I have, and everything is organic. I have, I want to say they're Pink Lady, I'm not sure, apples, red apples, a couple Granny Smith. I have organic spinach, one lemon, some ginger, and then carrots. And then I have celery soaking with some like vinegar spray right now. I do want to do just straight up celery juice. I think I'm going to do them in like the little shots, and then I have some random jars. And then when you juice, you want to fill it to the top and then seal it so it kind of holds everything in and then air isn't trapped in there. So that is the plan. Let's get going. To make a good juice, if you're doing a variety, you want to add, like, don't use all your ingredients at once. Otherwise, when you go to pour out, it's going to be like, say, all carrot or whatever. So you kind of want to rotate if you want a variety. So that is what I'm going to do. So I cleaned my carrots earlier. I cut off the ends. So I'm just going to put some of those in there. And then, and I'm putting skin in. I do cut the apple core out because I don't want the seeds in there, but I'm gonna throw those in there. And then while the juicer, this is the Nama 2, I believe. It's like the second generation. We've got a green, a red, the lemon, I'm just gonna kind of do a rough little peel on it. Get that in there. Ginger. Now I know not everybody likes ginger, so kind of use your discretion if you're gonna make this. I want the benefits of it, so I'm probably gonna go a little strong on it. Let's see, and then let me just get a couple celery stalks to go in there. All right, let's see. Just gonna cut these little smaller. All right, so now we're gonna turn it on. So the pulp is gonna go in this container and then the juice will go in this container. Now this one has a lever where you can open it. So to get it started, I have it closed. I actually have not, so it's starting to fill up here. Let it go. I have not used my juicer since we moved into this house, so it is time. Okay, Okay, now the pulp is starting to come out on this side. So we're gonna let that go. And you don't have to be super picky on how you chop things, because it'll take the juice out and remove like skins and stuff. But there's also nutrients in skins. So like I always eat my potato skins. I make smashed potatoes. I don't make mashed, like where I'm peeling russet potatoes. I just don't do it. All right, so it looks like the canister is empty, so it's ready for more. All right, so I'm gonna add in the rest of the carrots and apples. So these might be, let me turn this off for a moment. These are a little too big to put in there. All right, put it back on. Oh, I want to add some spinach too, I almost forgot. Get some leafy greens in there. Let me just turn it off for a moment. And I'll add a bunch of spinach. Start with that. Putting the heavier apples on top of the spinach to kind of get it to go down. And then I'm going to finish cleaning the celery. Celery to this. It's pretty much, the canister is pretty much empty. So you can see it takes a lot of fruit and vegetables and you don't get that big of a yield. So ideally, you want to do with this when like things are in season, like when watermelon is in season, like right now apples and our winter citrus is in season. Turn that off. I'm going to close this so it stores the juice. I actually want to give it a little stir just to kind of mix it up a little bit. All right, so now my bigger jars, I'm just going to take them to the sink and pour. Okay, see, I got it pretty much to the top. And then let me try this one. All right, so I don't know how many ounces these jars are. So I got 2 good size jars here. So now we're gonna do straight up celery. And then I'm gonna pour that into the little jars. Have you been making anything exciting in your kitchen post-holidays through this winter? I definitely have been craving soup every day. My body, without a doubt, knows what season it is. I'm really not too interested in salads, but yet in the summer, I crave just big, crunchy, yummy salads. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to eat seasonally. But juicing, I just thought it's time. I want to get my juicer out. I want to get in the habit of doing it. So today was the day. I'm trying to think if I've made anything yummy lately. Last night we had just like little burrito bowls. I made my husband steak, and then we did like brown rice and beans and guacamole and pico. And then just trying not to waste food. Usually I would do like a Chihuahua cheese, but I did, I had a block of organic Monterey Jack, so that's what I shredded, and that's what we used in our bowls. So now the celery juice, I will drink straight up in the morning. I'll start the day with a little water, and then I will drink the celery juice, wait a little while before I have anything else. So there we go, we're nearing the end of the celery, and then I will pour that into these jars. Again, fill it to the top, seal it tight, put it in the fridge. It will stay fresh 2 days up to 3 days. You want to consume it and then start over. So I hope you enjoyed this. I may take you upstairs to what is going to be my future office and talk about that. All right, so we have straight up celery juice. I'm gonna bring it to the sink. This is liquid gold, so I don't want to spill any. And I could filter this. Normally that's what I do, through a strainer, but I'm not going to. But you definitely want to use organic celery. I mean, whenever you use celery at home, you want to make it organic. First of all, it tastes much better, but then it retains its nutrients. And celery is grown in the ground with dirt, so you know, with pesticides and all that, you definitely want it organic. All right, so that was 3 packs of organic celery. So it yielded whatever I put in these 2 jars, and then these 4 shots. I mean, they're bigger than a shot, but this is a good start to the day. All right, there you have it. I was just putting the celery juice bottles in the fridge. This is one thing that I did make this week. I used the organic Greek yogurt from Costco, and I made a fruit mixture of, actually here it is, there's some left. I sauteed mango and cherries, organic cherries with a little maple syrup, and then I kind of pureed it and layered it, and that has like a little coconut mixture on top. And then I add right here fresh blueberries. You can add walnuts or some kind of granola. And then the other thing that I made this week is this, and it is a vegan nacho cheese, but it is cashews with water. I can't remember the recipe, but it has like some seasonings in there, and it's actually really good. We had it on our burrito bowls last night. So I just thought, you know, you could just prep ahead, make things, and then they're ready to go. I found this the other day at one of the local grocery stores, Wild Red Arugula Limited Harvest. So I think I'm gonna try sauteing this tonight. I'm gonna look up what pairs well with wild arugula, because I really don't know. I am upstairs in the spare room that I believe I'm going to turn into my office. It was for my younger son, but he is starting his electrical schooling in Chicago. So I live too far. So he's gonna stay with his father, so he won't be utilizing this room. Right now I have a little baby, whatever you want to call it, bassinet for when my daughter is here with the baby that's supposed to be arriving anytime within the next month. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I already painted it if you saw a previous video. This is Repost Gray. I'm not crazy about carpet. Unfortunately, our house does have it, so it will take time to change it all over, but this is in pretty good condition. I like kind of neutral light. I have an inspiration. So we'll see. Obviously this will be some type of feature wall. And then I'm thinking a desk that will be kind of facing this way, so I would sit behind it, is what I'm thinking, unless I do it over here. I don't know, but this is the space that will occupy our office. Thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.